This year marks the 80th anniversary of China's victory in the War of Resistance against Japanese aggression, a hard-fought struggle for China's survival and a key part of the global fight against fascism. What exactly happened 80 years ago? And what crucial lessons must be learned today? As China rises peacefully and the global South gains greater influence, now is the time for more people around the world to look beyond historical blind spots and understand the truth about the Eastern Front of World War II. To begin with, China was widely documented to be the first nation to resist Japanese militarism and aggression. It fought the longest and suffered one of the heaviest losses and casualties. In September 1931, Japan launched the September 18th incident, an offensive on the Chinese people. With the Chinese people's fierce resistance, the global war against fascism began. That was, by the way, 8 years before the war in Europe and 10 years before the Pacific War. Despite facing a militarily superior enemy, the Chinese people stood their ground with unyielding resolve, ultimately achieving victory after 14 years of resistance. At the height of Japan's invasion and China's defense, over 4 million troops were committed from both sides. The battlefront stretched more than 1,800 kilometers, with fighting spreading across more than 10 Chinese provinces. The war zone spanned approximately 1.6 million square kilometers, affecting over 400 million Chinese people. More than 35 million Chinese soldiers and civilians were killed or wounded during the war. Based on 1937 estimates, China suffered over $100 billion in direct economic losses and more than $500 billion in indirect losses. That without China's fierce resistance against the Japanese forces in the Asian theater, the course of the World War II might have been very different. And without the joint efforts of many nations in the East, the ultimate victory over fascism would be far harder to achieve. Now, as we mark the 80th anniversary of China's victory in the War of Resistance and the global triumph over fascism, we should remember every life that stood up for justice. Their courage, conviction, resilience, and humanity must never be forgotten.